Hey, Tripp here from trippadvice.com. You're gonna find yourself sometimes in a situation where you just get attraction from a girl so quickly. This means that you're probably out in a social scenario, meaning at a bar, at a club, at a party, something like that, and you're talking to a girl and it's just going well very fast. She's very into you, and you can tell within just a few minutes how into you she is. She's giving you great eye contact, she's talking to you, she's helping you continue the conversation, she's facing you when you guys are talking to each other. Okay, so you're gonna come across a time when that's gonna happen, but you're only gonna come across that if you're talking to enough women and approaching enough women. If you're not, then you'll probably rarely get to see this chance. Now, if you get this chance, you have an opportunity to kiss her very quickly. Now, here's the thing. Do you have to kiss a girl in 5 minutes? Do you have to do it very quickly? No, you don't. It's kind of novelty. But hey, if you have the situation where you could do it, why not? Because yes, that will help build attraction and more specifically build investment, get her more invested in you quicker because you guys are making that physical connection. And I think also practicing this technique that I'm gonna show you in just a second is gonna be very helpful in terms of getting you out of your comfort zone. A lot of guys will never go for a kiss that soon in an interaction because they're scared of rejection. I say go for it if you think it's there and risk the rejection, because either way it's a win-win. She rejects you, no big deal. It's good, that builds up strength, that builds up character to get that rejection, or she ends up kissing you and it goes well. All right. Enough of the fluff, let's get to it. How do you do this, and what scenario does this happen? Like I said, this is gonna happen, you're talking to a girl, and within just a couple of minutes, you can tell that she's interested in talking to you, okay? It's not like pulling teeth when you're talking to this girl. For whatever reason, maybe she's into your look, whatever it is, maybe you're going up to her and you just have a lot of confidence and you've done a lot of warm-up approaches and it just feels really good for her, so you can tell that she's interested and attracted. What I want you to do is, once you can get that, well, either way, whether this is happening in 2 minutes or 20 minutes, once you get that feeling, what I want you to do is I want you to take her to a new location. Okay? This psychologically makes it feel like you guys have been talking and hanging out for a lot longer than you actually have, which deepens the connection and deepens the investment. So what I want you to do is say to her, hey, let's go over here real quick. And sometimes it can be for no reason at all, but if you need a reason, you can say, hey, let's go outside, let's get some fresh air. Hey, it's kind of loud over here, let's move over here. Hey, I wanted to go get some water at the bar, I wanted to get a drink at the bar, come with me, okay? So get her to move with you and isolate her, get her into a situation where it's just you two, and I want you to grab her hand, okay, so put your hand out, grab it, and lead her to that place. Now, I'll be more specific in terms of where you're leading her. You wanna lead her somewhere where it's not by a lot of people, okay? Yes, I know I said take her to get a drink at the bar, but there could be no one over there, okay? So wherever you're gonna go, make sure there's not a lot of people around so that she's gonna feel more comfortable in actually kissing you, okay? So that's what you're gonna do, grab her hand, go somewhere, find that place. And then talk to her for like another minute or so. Again, she's already interested in you. And then what I want you to do is I want you to just go silent, okay? Don't say anything. Wait for her to not talk either. And then I want you to have this kind of stupid grin on your face. You're just gonna kind of like be grinning at her as if you can't hold in this big smile you have, and you're gonna be looking at her right in the eyes. It's gonna look like this. Okay, just like that. And look at her, don't say anything, wait for her to not say anything, and I want you to be very close to her in proximity, and then when she's not talking and you're not talking, it's gonna build that tension, and then I want you to go for it. And because you're already close to her, it's not gonna be really weird where you have to like lean over and do it. She's right there next to you, almost touching you. Maybe she's like, 3 inches away, and then go for it. Okay, so that's a technique here. But here's the thing. Obviously, this is not gonna happen with every single girl. You're not gonna be able to do this with every single girl. This technique only works, but will work with the girls that you get that fast attraction from. And this is really cool to do this. It's really good to be able to understand where the girl's at in the interaction and seeing, okay, she's really interested in me right now. And understanding that and then being able to escalate and push it forward. A lot of guys are so scared they won't get out of their comfort zone, they will not push the interaction more forward. And so I think this is good practice for you to be able to do that. I also think this is good practice because it's practicing empathy. Empathy is understanding how another person feels. So you paying attention more on how the girl's feeling rather than being inside your head and how you're feeling and the anxiety that's going on in your head, focus on how she feels. And then that's when you're gonna be able to pick up if she's very attracted to you or not. Now again, this might not happen in 5 minutes, but it very much can. It has happened before, lots of guys have done it. It's possible, okay? But like I said, might not happen that quick. It can happen maybe a little bit later. So even if this happens 20 minutes later, 30 minutes later, whatever, you can still go for it. And again, it deepens that connection because you guys are getting more physically close to each other. I have a video of me and another girl demonstrating how to build this tension. I call it Tripp's tension technique. It's a free video. All you gotta do is go down to the description and get this so you can learn how to make that silence, build that tension, and then go for the kiss. And I do this in a little bit of a different way than I described on this video, and it's really cool. You can use what I talked about in this video, or you can use Tripp's tension technique, which will build the tension when you're with a girl either at a bar or maybe you guys are at your place, wherever. So go get that video. Like I said, it's free, it's in the description, and I'll see you on the next video.